if you are a local business owner and your business is a demand-based business, you need to watch this video. Posting more on social media, making more content, or doing more video editings won't make you more customers. Instead, focus on this. So basically, a demand-based business is when people have the demand, they come to your shop. For example, when they want a desk, they go to a woodwork shop and they buy a desk, for example. Like, they already have the demand. You don't have to educate them, you don't have to give them knowledge, you don't have to like make them interested. They just actively have the demand. So how can you market your demand based business? So if you want to market your demand based business, you need to be exist on the internet, because these days people don't randomly go around and search for shops or services around them. They search it first. So you do want to appear on the internet first. So how can you appear on the internet? So just need to open a Google Maps account and boom, you are already live to the internet. So why do you need a Google Maps account for your business? Because when you open a Google Maps account, people have access to things like your address, your company name, what your service serve, your opening hours, and your phone number. So people can call you or can go to your place without knowing where the location or the direction. First they can see it on your profile. So to appear on the internet, first open a Google Maps profile. And there are another type of business that I will be talking about too, is interest-based business. So what is an interest-based business? Interest-based business means that they don't have the demand yet. You have to educate them and to make them realize that they want the product and they need the product. For example, you educate them that people who are talking this way is wrong. So you educate them that you need to talk this way, so in order to make more sales, for example, you need to talk this way in order to make the customers happy and spend more time with you, for example. So you give them the information, you give them the knowledge first, and then they are interested in your business, and then to buy the product. Or you take good photos or you make good videos. For example, you are a clothing shop, you take a photo of your products, you upload it online, so people are interested in your products. Like, they haven't had the demand before, but when seeing your product, people are interested in it and they want to buy it. So that is an interest-based business. But we are talking about demand-based business, so we won't be worrying about social media marketing, and we won't be worrying about Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, etc. So let's come to the main point. The next thing we want to do here is for people to know more about you. Like, they have your phone number, your address, your location, and what your business is. But they want to know more about you so that they can trust you. So this is where a website comes to fill in the blank, you know. So what does a website provide the customers? So the customers will go to your website and they see real works, your portfolio, and all kinds of stuff that makes them believe that you have the ability to solve their problem. If you don't have the website, the Google Maps is just an online shop where people go there, but they don't know if this guy can solve your there's problem. For example, there are two roofing businesses. The first one markets the brand on the Google Maps, and the second one market the brand on Google Maps and website. So the first business just market their business on Google Maps, so they would just have the small deals because people know that like all the roofing businesses can solve those problems, so they would book the one which have the higher rating or having cheaper price. So with our website, you're not closing big deals because you cannot show them the ability to solve big problems. So a website is really needed. And don't forget to get yourself a domain and an SSL certificate. I think that everybody know that what is a domain is, but an SSL certificate is basically the certificate that makes your website looks credit more and doesn't discredit you. For example, when you go to a website and it says this is not safe, you know that that website it doesn't have the SSL certificate, so people won't trust that website. Like in the first time to see your website, to see that this is not safe, how they're gonna trust you? So get yourself a SSL certificate. I think that is a few $100. It is kind of cheap. So a website, a domain name, and SSL certificate. The next one is a little bit optional and nice to have, but if you have this one, it will be your secret weapon and it will scale your business really high, I promise you, which is Google Ads. Why I say this? Because Google Ads increase your ranking on Google search. So why I say that Google Ads is the ultimate secret weapon? Because your customers already have the demand, they want to buy it, they have the demand, you don't have to educate them or anything, so they will look it up on Google, which is the most preferred search engine on the earth. Then they look it up. So if you have the higher ranking you are, the higher chance they will click on your website and the higher chance they will choose your service. So just make sure that you have a high rank so that people can easily find you without scrolling down to the bottom. Like there are two websites. The first one is really high ranked because they use paid ads, and the second one is like the first one, that they have the same properties, they have the same look, they have the same interactions, but the second one doesn't use paid ads, so it has a really low ranking. It is in the bottom and nobody sees it, so nobody clicks it. So make sure to use paid ads if you have an enough budget, like you have $1,000 per month, you have $2,000 per month. It is really nice to have one because you just need to pay around $1 or $2 per a click, and you can close a huge client, for example $10,000, $20,000 for example. Like it will be a huge margin profit. So if you have a fancy budget, make sure to use Google Ads. So that is pretty much 3 marketing methods for local businesses that I want to discuss with you today. Make sure to leave a like, a share, and a subscribe button. And that's all for today. Goodbye.